I don't know why. I just had to do it. Something compelled me. I couldn't stop it. Started when I had urges as a kid. When I killed that cat they found in the hood of Zeno's car. All the missing pets. I got them, cut them up, and buried them all over. Who knew it would get to this point? I didn't realize I was becoming two completely different people.
We begin with the mystery of the Da Vinci Killer. This killer was on the loose for years with an artistic flair to his murder spree. He would dismember his victims and paint Da Vinci's finest works on their bodies. The first was a plastic surgeon. His face was skinned and the Mona Lisa covered his chest. Her head delicately spaced between the dead man's nipples. The school teacher, she was number 3. He took off the top of her head and painted a scene from the Sistine Chapel on her back. When he got to his 8th kill, he removed the victim's eyes and placing them in the palms of the guy's hands. And with this one, he's gone and painted Starry Night across the guy's chest. He needed to be stopped. Get involved in the tracking down of the Da Vinci Killer.
I have a special talent. People feel compelled to confess to me. Doesn't matter who they are or what they've done, they'll tell me their darkest secrets. They felt they could use that on the force, and also I have a brother, Robby, who has violent tendencies, so I understand criminal minds.
Tell us about your brother, Robby. How was he as a kid?
Robby has a tendency to lie. He'd confess to crimes that he never actually committed. He'd lie about pushing an old man down the stairs or a neighbor drowning in a boat when he never even did it for them. Even though he never committed these crimes, I knew he was capable, and even worse, he wanted to.
Okay. When did you realize that things were going to escalate?
He came looking for me sad and disappointed one day. He told me I needed to help him with something, and then he led me into the woods. As we walked, he showed me this hole in the ground. I bent down to look at it, but before I knew it, he hit me with a brick and I was unconscious. When I came to, Robby was crying and asking me why his killing urge didn't stop. He showed me this old toolbox that he labeled Robby's toolbox, but it'll be forever known as Robby's kill box.
Here we have the famous killer himself, Mr. Da Vinci. How are you doing, Mr. Da Vinci? What have you been up to?
Pretty good. No complaints. Just finished my 8th hit. Even painted a Starry Night on this one. Maybe my best piece of work yet.
How, exciting. Anyway, what do you know about the Beacons?
I know plenty about them. I actually grew up with the Beacon sister. Everywhere she went, people would come up to her and confess their darkest, deepest secrets to her. So naturally, the older I got, the more I learned how to fight the urge to confess. I actually had a run with my sister the other day. She was sitting on a bench looking for someone. Pretty sure she was looking for me to confess to her what he or she had done.
So you're telling me that your sister was just waiting on a bench, waiting for you to confess what you had done?
I believe so. Although I sat down with her and she didn't even recognize me. Her face looked like she had just seen a ghost. But that's probably because I haven't seen her in years. Maybe it was when I told her, Robby says hello. That's probably what did it. Or when I put my old toolbox on the bench. I still don't think she knew it was me. Maybe because the old me is gone, replaced by a new, improved version.
Have you had any recent encounters with Da Vinci or Robby?
Well, recently I was sitting outside on benches waiting for Da Vinci to come to confess to me, and something really interesting happened yesterday. I was waiting to see if Da Vinci would come confess to me, and I started getting this throbbing headache, the kind that makes your ears ring. As soon as he sat down, I knew it was him. He even took out my brother's old kill box, and when I asked him if he killed Robby, he responded slightly, and that's when I knew.
Knew what?
That Robby was never dead. Robby's Da Vinci.
As a kid, I knew I was different. I could never fully suppress my urges to kill. I didn't realize how bad it was until it was too late. I lost my family, my friends, respect for my community because of my bloodthirsty ways. I was changing by the day, and it wasn't before long that I wasn't Robby anymore. I was and am the Da Vinci Killer.